welcome to my channel. I'm Deepanta and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Okay, my first of 4 question is, do you have any problems in fractions? In childhood we were taught like this, I hope. A revision. Total number of parts is as denominator and the colored part is your numerator. Just joking, guys, don't take it so serious. So we have a numerator, the shaded part is a numerator and the non-shaded part is denominator. So the biggest thing about fractions is, in earlier classes we study like this only, like this much. So if it is divided into 2 parts, means 1.5. Okay, then we got to know that 1/2 plus 1/2. What's our answer? Okay, so let us start with like fractions. Okay, the biggest thing. So in this chapter we are just going to understand like fractions. Be ready to see my next video. Like fractions are basically the fractions whose denominators are same. Okay, so just like only addition and subtraction will be shown to you. Okay, so 1/2. First of all, get to know what is numerator and denominator. N is for numerator and D is for denominator. Okay, so denominator is always the lower number and numerator is always the upper number. You have many types of fractions: like fraction, unlike fraction, proper fraction, mixed fraction, improper fraction. Okay, so 5 types of fraction you have to learn. Till that time you won't be able to understand the concept of fractions. You don't know what is fraction till the time you're not cleared with these concepts. So 1/2, very easy. So 1 is your always, the upper number is your numerator. At any cause 1 has to be your numerator, the upper number. Okay, and the lower number at any cause has to be a denominator. Now I talked about like fractions. So these are the one whose denominators are same. Okay, so means a pair of fractions. Okay, so a pair of fractions means something like this. No matter if it is 7 also, just your denominators have to be same, then they are called as like fractions. Okay, but if the denominators are different, then that is known as unlike. So let us not interrupt into unlike, we will get confused. Like fractions are the one whose denominators are same. जिनके नीचे वाले जो अंक हैं, जिनके नीचे वाले जो नंबर हैं, जिनके नीचे वाले जो यानी जो भी अंक है, जो भी है, if that is same, then you call it as your like fractions. So 7/2 and 1/2, you add them straight away. 1 plus 7 and 2 plus 2. Okay, so that's 8/4. You must have heard that the lowest form. Okay, so that is LCM. Do you understand the meaning of LCM? That is lowest common multiple. Now what you have to do is take it to the lowest number. Is 8 divisible by any number which goes the same with 4? Is 8 divisible with any number which is divisible with 4 as well? Okay, so let us see. You never take 1. Well, because 1 is divisible with all the numbers. Now let's start from 2. Is 2 divisible with 8? Of course it is. And is it divisible with 4? Of course it do. Okay, so we are going to cross, and how many 4s are? Okay, and this 2s are. Okay, let's take again from 2. Is 2 divisible from 4? Is 4 divisible from 2? Obviously yes, it's divisible, and this is also. So 2 by 1 is the answer. Now friends, I want to make this thing very clear. Whenever your denominator is 1, you will forget about this number. Just forget. Don't think it's a number, okay? And your answer is straight away 2. Whenever your answer at the denominator is 1, like 8 by 1, then also you will not take 1. If it is 2 by 1, if it is 3 by 1, if it 1000 billions by 1, then also your answer will be only 1000 and billion. You will forget 1, forget. But if it is 2, 3 or 4, you cannot forget that number, because 1 cannot be taken. But if you write also, that is also correct. But if in your test or something they gave you a tough question to put this into a whole number of it, or if they ask that is this a whole number, and if you say no, it's a fraction, then you would get a 0. So that's where you will lose marks. You have to say yes, it is a whole number. Do you understand? Whole number are the one whose denominator the rule only applies with 1. This rule only applies with 1. But if the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2, then you can't take it. Then it is only your answer. Okay? That is a fraction. But whenever the denominator is 1, then forget it. That's what the thing is. That is what we make you clear and understand. So the same rule you have to apply in every case. Even if it is 7 by 8 and subtracted by 2 by 8. But this rule cannot, I will just tell you one important thing. For unlike fraction, we have to interrupt there, because there you will make the most mistake. Okay, people make a lot of mistake in that only. Okay, first let's understand this. When it is 7 by 8, as both the denominators are same. Okay, now subtraction. You take it as subtraction. Oh, subtraction, okay. So here always your whole number will come. Always. Remember that. Your whole number has to come there. 0 by 5 will not make a sense. Okay, so it is always 5. Okay, so you can see the video once more, because it is the easiest language I could have ever used. Now, what is there? What is the important thing that we have to interrupt in our like fractions? Obviously, that question must be going on in your mind. Actually, when it is 7 by 8 subtracted by 2 by 9, you cannot subtract both of them. Even if here it would be 9 and here it would be 8, then also you cannot subtract them. If the denominators are not same, you cannot directly subtract them. Okay, that will be wrong. But if you have to take out the LCM, and that I will teach you in the next class. What is LCM? That's the lowest common factor. So our boozy, and the biggest thing is, please practice this a lot. I'm just going to give you a few questions so that it will be easier for you to do it. Okay, so friends, only plus and minus you can do that. Be very nice, guys, be very nice, because if you are afraid of these types of questions, then you can never pass in your life. So let us see. So these are the questions. Okay, you shall do it, and please subscribe, like, share, comment, and press the bell icon, and be the first to see my video. Thank you.